Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Week 15, first week of playoff edition of the Commissioner's Address for the Border NFL Gurus. What a week. Some quiet offensive performances all the way around in the NFL. Led to a lot of people getting fucked over in the first round. But let's get right into it. Let's dissect this thing. I'm going to open up with Joe Buck yourself versus Billy Large. Got to be the upset of the week. Aaron Rodgers throwing up a 5 bomb. Fucked over a lot of guys this week. Who'd have thunk it, right? Manning shits the bed versus the Bills. Now Rodgers. Tough loss. Billy Large. Le'Veon Bell leading the way with 23. No surprise there. Yeah, and that takes Billy into the next round. He takes this one 83 to 68.5. So good on you, Billy. You're moving on. Moving over to Suck My Ditka versus Password is Taco. This is the 8 versus the 1 seed. And lo and behold, 8 seed prevails. Solid lineup all the way through for Suck My Ditka. And for Taco, you got to wonder what went wrong. 100 points, week in, week out. And, like I said, Johnny Manziel happened. That didn't help Josh Gordon. So, but he wasn't the only sore spot. I digress. Suck My Ditka. Moving on to the next round, taking this one 91 to 69 in a laugher. Moving over to Stallions versus Vinegar Strokes. This was a hell of a good game. Vinegar Strokes down by 51.5, I believe, going into the Monday Nighter, and had Breeze and Forte to play. Can only muster up 42, though. Walks away with the loss. And, Stallions led by Odell Beckham, 30 points. Fuck, guy's a freak, though. Too bad it wasn't a keeper league, AJ. Hang on to that guy. But anyway, Stallions takes this one by a tally of 111 to 93.5. Breeze with a nice night, just wasn't enough. 33 points. I believe he was the number 1 quarterback this week, which, when was the last time that happened, right? So, Stallions, moving on. And I'm going to close it out with I'll Miss You, Sacco versus Let Her Happen, Cap'n. Cap'n's fucking shitty team finally caught up with him. Jordy Nelson with those couple drops, I'm sure we've all seen him by now. Why he would start James Starks, I don't know. 2 points, so starting Kyle Orton, 4 points. Sad part is, highest scoring guy in this game, Alshon Jeffrey with 13. Prior to that, it was Rivers with 11. This is a battle of ineptitude. But, hey, Sacco moving on. Takes this one by a score of 63 to 55. Pretty ugly fucking playoff game, I tell ya. Gross. As far as playoff predictions, they all came true, except for Joe Buck yourself losing out. Oh, and Suck My Ditka. Drake Bell did not lose it for them this week, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So, as it stands right now, we now have Billy Large facing the Bears, Suck My Ditka, next week, and we have Sacco facing Stallions. For my playoff predictions this week, I gotta say, Suck My Ditka is going to crush Billy Large this week. Peyton Manning has an okay matchup with the Bengals, but Le'Veon Bell, I believe, is playing the Chiefs this week. That's a stout run D, and Billy's just not deep enough to overcome Le'Veon Bell having a bad week. So you heard it here first. Bears moving on. Moving over to Stallions and Sacco-less. I'll Miss You, Sacco. This is a no-brainer. Stallions is going through to the final again. I don't know how I'll Miss You, Sacco made it this far, but they did. So, yeah, those are my 2 picks. Oh yeah, and Iggy beat Clegg in the consolation, and Reed beat Vic's Dirty Dogs Mighty Ducks beat Vic Sturdy Dogs, but not like anybody really cares all that much. So, yeah, it was, like I said, an interesting week. Sorry, guys. Our blowout of the week. Going to password is taco. Not a huge blowout by any stretch of the imagination, but good enough to get him the title at 22 points. Yeah, I mean, like I said, not a huge blowout, but somebody's got to get it. So there you go. Moving over to our jackass of the week. You know what, this week, going outside the box here, my jackass of the week is going to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, when everybody's fantasy lives are on the line here, he decides to throw up his worst stinker since 2008. Yeah, that's right, 6 years. Like, what the fuck, man? You screwed a lot of people. But, yeah, like I said, it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. But I'd like to bring up a special segment here, just to pay homage to our fallen mates here in the first round. So here we go. R.I.P. everybody. Till next season. Tough loss. So anyway, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, playoff predictions. Suck my Ditka moving on. Obviously, Stallions is going to move on. I don't know how the hell Sacco made it this far. But garbage time sure was good to him last night. So he lives to fight another day. We're moving into the semifinals, getting into the money rounds here. It's gonna be a dandy. That waiver wire, I've already seen a couple nice moves, but I think, to be honest with you, I think Billy is going to need a miracle here to knock out the Bears. So suck my Ditka. So I, for one, looking forward to it again, guys. Fantasy playoffs, it's edge of your seat. It's fantastic. So to those that have fallen, there's always next year. And to those that are still playing, good luck. Play that wire. All hail the Commish.